Let's see, which way am I gonna get through here? What on earth is this? More big trucks. No one's been back here in forever. Got some early Broncos here. Another Bronco. Bay window in there. Bay window bus here. Buses. A bay window double cab. We got another bay window here. Trying to remember where the road used to be. Don't let me fool you. I am lost. I think the way out is this way. It's just a sea of cars. I'm here once again to tell you that I am probably lost. Let's continue this way. I think I might actually be getting lost now. Thou shalt not pass. I don't know which way to go. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are going on a bit of a field trip today. We're driving not too far away to a local junkyard. I wanted to bring you guys along because this place is pretty crazy. I've posted photos from this place over the years, but today, as long as they're there, it's not like your typical junkyard. As long as they're there, hopefully we'll get some clips for you today and show you the junkyard that I basically grew up walking around in. The two brothers that run it now, their dad started it many, many years ago. One of the brothers who runs it now actually used to race circle track with my father and raced Saabs. So it was really cool as a kid. On race day, my dad always raced a Volkswagen Rabbit, and these guys raced Saabs. So it was always kind of like a Saab versus Volkswagen kind of feud. But we're about to pull in. We'll see if the guys are here, and we'll show you guys the craziness. It's crazy seeing some of these old split window buses just rotting into the ground. Just covered storage at this point. Crazy. I think there's another one right up here too. Yep. Oh yeah, Econoline van. This is the other one right here, another splitty. And the roof all caved in. Cool little Vespa scooter next to it. This thing here was a local laundry service, I do believe, right here in my hometown. You can see some of the hand-painted logos on the side. An AMC, Eagle. Kind of out by the road. It's kind of the newer stuff. Deep in is where it's got all the really cool old stuff. We got some old Volvos here. If I remember correctly, there's a bunch of Volvos stacked up right here. Some old Saabs. Some 240 Volvos. Got some modern stuff over there. Here we go. These here. Some Volvos. Check this out. I've always wanted a Volvo of this generation. These things are so cool. Got a couple more right here. How crazy. What's crazy is even if you needed like the grill trim, this one's usable. Same with this one. Wild. We're kind of in one of the roads here. It's all overgrown. And as you can see, there's cars that just stretch so far into the woods. Got a few old Saabs here. Let's take a look what's in here for the Volkswagens. Spider webs everywhere. At least there's spider webs and not bees' nests. Oh, check it out, a Ponton. I don't even know if I ever knew this car was here. So I've spent so much time in here as a kid that I can tell you where everything is for the cars that interest me, you know, like, but if you were walking down this road and you don't take a look over there, you'd never know that there was a Bronco 2 in here. I mean, there's a Montero Sport, but there's just stuff everywhere that you would walk by. And I don't believe I knew that there were a couple of Mercedes Pontons sitting here. Although this is a Ponton. Not sure what this is. This is a wagon. What is this? Oh, we might have to investigate further. So we have a four-door Golf, early small bumper Golf, the Fox Coupe. Let's get over here. Another short door Mark II Jetta. Another short door Mark II Jetta. Oh yeah, check it out. Datsun 280 or 260Zs. Got a 280 up top. I am going to be covered in ticks by the end of this. It's mid-May right now. It finally started getting nice out, like warm, and the ticks are crazy out right now. So what is this thing? I honestly don't recognize it. You guys got to tell me down in the comments below what this thing is. Two-door wagon of some kind. Can't tell if it was right-hand drive. No, that was probably left-hand drive. So left-hand drive, something or other. What do we got right there? What is that? Mark III, AMC Eagle back in there. No way that's a Rolls Royce. Can you guys tell what this is? Is this seriously a Rolls Royce? I think we're finding a car I didn't know existed in here for the first time. Trees have just grown all around it. 2000. You can't see it. I can see it. Steering wheel says 2000, and it looks like a manual. What would that have been? Huh. Could this be a Triumph of some kind? Triumph made a 2000. But I didn't know they made one that big. Huh. You guys recognize that crazy front end system? Look at, wait, is that a spring? What on earth is this? Look at that front suspension setup. Who designed that? Two cars I never knew were in here out of the decades I've spent coming here. You guys got to tell me what that is. What is that 2000? Is that a Triumph? And what is this little two-door wagon looking thing? We've come to what used to be an intersection of roads. So this was kind of like a four-way intersection in here at one point, and it's just filled with newer cars now. But over here, we've got an old Volvo, like a 142 or 144 maybe a 240. Yeah, so this, it's been a while since I've been in here, but this used to be this is like an intersection of roads right here. And if I remember correctly, if we go straight, we'll run into a first-gen Bronco and some Corvairs, I do believe. So we could go this way. It's easy to get lost out here. There's a lot of old stuff down in there. Got a 47 to 53 Chevy hiding up in there. Check it out, guys. This Mark 1's been sitting just like that forever. Got a four-door, big taillight car. Got one of the Continentals. It's seriously overwhelming in here, and probably most of the stuff you guys can see is just like new stuff, you know, like stuff that isn't that interesting. But that's because that's what got put in the road. When the roads were made, everything off of the road is what's old and super cool. Yeah, check this out. AMCs. Got an old T-Bird sitting up over there. You miss so much stuff. Check this out, bay window. Is that a bay window? Yep. Got a bay window bus in there. Okay. We're getting down into the Corvairs, so I still kind of know my way around here. There's that Bronco I was telling you about. And you Volkswagen guys, there's a small taillight Mark 1 right there. I do believe I have the steering wheel out of that car. No one's been back here in forever. I mean, the roadway, you know, this is the roadway here that goes around that corner, but now it's just filled with cars. Like if you wanted something back here, good luck. It's got to get airlifted out of here. So here's kind of the Corvair alley. There's some here. There's more over through those hedges there, but there's a Greenbrier down in here. Got an early model. I've got a late model here. This is, oh, it's got a 65 taillight in it. This is a 66 to 69 taillight. So I don't know, those are 65 only. Got a Corvair convertible here and a Greenbrier. The Corvair van, you know, we got a couple of these. Sadness, guys, look at this. Got a Beetle just buried in the earth here. Look at that. Got a four-door Corvair with a Mark 1 Scirocco on it with a square back on top of that. Crazy. I do believe I have the steering wheel out of this car as well, because Mark 1 Scirocco steering wheels are really cool. Yep. Most of you guys know I have a steering wheel collection. I really like German steering wheels. And there was a time where I would come in here like every weekend and would just buy out steering wheels. Like every Volkswagen steering wheel you could find. So almost all the Mark 1 Volkswagens in here are missing the steering wheels, and they're in my office. So another Corvair. Boy, that Beetle is just unrecognizable. Subaru fans, this is one of my favorite legacy body styles. I know most people would walk right by it, but I will own one of those wagons one day. I want to bag one on small wheels so bad. But yeah, Greenbrier, totally roached. Roof's all caved in. Yep, got a roached bay window in there. Looks like an early Mark II there. See if we can find our way in there. Got some early Broncos here. And a Scout maybe right here? I don't remember. I think this is a Scout. A lot of the really cool early. Yeah, it's a Scout. Pretty cool. And the Wagoneer right here next to it. Oh man, this stuff is just so cool. It's that Mark I Rabbit on top of this Beetle. Yep, you guessed it. I've got the wheel. Off camera, I'm literally stuffing my face in every single spider web out here. Another Bronco. Look at the Bronco. Look at that. Just the back half of a first gen Bronco. The underside of a first gen Bronco. Got a bunch of Beetles in here. Oh, I guess it's not just the front half. It's like the whole thing. It just snapped in half. Just rotted right in half. Spider webs. Ugh. More Corvairs. An early model. 2 late models. I think it's another early model. Yeah, under that white one. The front end of a late model upside down. Gotta go easy right here. Lots of barbed wire. This is an old stone wall through here. This was a property boundary. The barbed wire means they had livestock in here at some point. Some cool European stuff. This is a Beetle here that we're looking at. Some of the stuff's unrecognizable. We made it to an opening that hasn't gotten clogged up yet. Some older stuff, some Trans Ams, Camaros. I used to like this section in here because there's some big trucks down in here. Like this cab over. I think this is a Dodge cab over. Very comparable to my 52 Chevy 5-window because this has the corner windows in it. I do believe it's a Dodge. So cool. Got some old C10s right here. This really cool Zuzu. What I love most about coming in here is a lot of these vehicles, most of these vehicles, drove the streets of my local area. You know, a lot of these trucks have businesses painted on the doors that were once businesses right here in my town. So it's really kind of cool. You kind of take a step back in the history of my local area when you come back here, because you recognize a lot of the businesses that were mentioned on some of the doors and sidings of some of these vehicles. Got some more big trucks up in here. I think that's the Ford like 600 or whatever that they use for fire trucks. Big cab over front end. Got some old dump trucks. Some more like C50s, like C30s, C50s. We've kind of reached the end here. Some old Ford trucks, you know, with badges. You know, some of these things still have decent parts on them. Badging. This Zuzu is just roached. It's got a steering wheel in it. There's a lot we'll miss, but got an old split window, rear window truck down there. I mean, look at this. These turn signals. Oh man, I need those for my cab over. Oh boy, I actually do really need those for my cab over. Oh, they're all coming apart. Got some European stuff in here too that's really cool. I think this is a Renault. I can't remember. Don't think it's a Dauphine. It might be. It got tagged. That's probably why it's sitting here. Got in a wreck in town. Yeah, I do think this is a Renault. It's not a Dauphine. More Corvairs. Late model Corvair. More trucks. I mean, at this point, we're just deep in the woods. Like, there's no way you're getting anything out of here. Got the grill off this old truck, this big old International. Some old Chevys. Got a 5-window, 47 to 53. More big trucks, big old Chevys. Here we go, Volkswagen enthusiasts. Here we go. We're getting into some Volkswagens. This here is a B1 Dasher Coupe, or in Europe, better known as the first generation Passat. Aftermarket steering wheel. It's probably why it's still there and why I didn't take it. These B1s are so cool. I always thought these B1s were super stylish, especially the two-door like lift backs as they were, I guess. Our first generation Escort here in the States. We didn't get the cool ones like Europe did. These are the first gens that we got. Before we go up that way, let's go into the very back corner of their property here, because we've got more Volkswagens. Type 4s, I think, are super cool. This here is a Volkswagen of some kind, upside down. Looks like it's got a Beetle pan. I've always liked the Type 4s. I like the taillights. I didn't necessarily like the big bumpers. This one here's that 4-door, like 412 hatchback. Got some Type 3s and Type 4s. Got another 4-door hatchback, Type 4, on a really cool American wagon. The bottom half of a Beetle. And some Type 3s. We got a squareback, a fastback. I think this is the only fastback they have in here. Oh, it's got the factory pop-out. So this must be an early model. Factory pop-outs for the fastback looks so cool. Down in here is our Volkswagen alley. The bay window bus here. Beetles, squareback. Another Beetle and squareback here. Oh, this is a fastback. There is another fastback in here. Beetle. Just piled up. Handful of Beetles. Buses. 2 bay windows here. Oh, another fastback. My memory does not serve as well as I thought it would. Yeah, we have more fastbacks. Really cool Toyota pickup truck that is no longer with us. Most of this stuff is late model, you know, obviously Type 3s, but no early Beetles from what I remember, as far as ovals or splitties go. That's a pre-65 Beetle there. Golly, and the bus is just stacked right up. Another squareback here. Not sure what's on its side there. No, it looks like a pickup truck on its side there. There's a square back. A couple more beetles. Chopped. Oh, it's a Type 4 square back. If they even called the Type 4s a square back, like the Type 4 wagons. Don't know if there's any parts I need for my... What am I even talking about? We're not working on my fastback. That thing's worse than this one. Here's that other bay window that's tucked down in here. Stuff's been out here forever. Crazy amount of stuff. We haven't even scratched the surface of this place. I think the Corvair we cut the roof off of for the roof chop on my Monza is right around this corner somewhere. I feel like it's right here somewhere. Studebaker. Early model Corvair stacked up right here. See how many spider webs I can dig my face into getting through here. Old Toyota, maybe? Half of a Beetle. Let's see, which way am I gonna get through here? I feel like we need to go that way. All right, blazing a trail. Oh, I know which way we gotta go. We'll go around this way. I try not to climb on the cars if I don't have to. This, I wonder what part someone needed on this thing. Internationals. Old crane truck of some kind. I think that's an international cab as well. Another late model Corvair. Got a Vega. Vega or Nova? Yeah, too big to be a Vega, I think. Oh, I see it. I see it. Can we get through here without picking up every single tick and spider known to man? Oh, yep. There she is, guys. That's the Corvair my father and I cut the roof off of. That had comparable rust to my Monza because we needed a whole separate roof section for the roof chop on mine. And after searching everywhere in here at all the late model Corvairs, looking for a roof with the right kind of patterning of rust, that's the one we found. Well, luckily the bees aren't out. We don't have to contend with active bees nests. We're gonna have a tick count. It won't be zero. Trying to remember where I am now. Okay, that's where the other Corvairs are in the Greenbrier. All right, this is the back of the Greenbrier. We're kind of doing a circle, like a big loop around this whole place. Again, this was all road through here. I remember when this was, you could drive a car through here, and then they just started stacking cars in. Is that a Mustang 2? I believe that might be a Mustang 2. I think there's an FJ60 in here somewhere. Not a lot of Land Cruisers, but there's a few. We're not even on a road now, but looks like a four-door Fox right there. We got a FB Arc7 right here. This is on the back side of that Mark 1 Scirocco and Squareback. The thing is you can get off this, what used to be a path. Oh, check this out. This is another local van. Wow, it's really cool. That's my local public school. I didn't go to that school, but that's our local public school right here in town. Interlakes lunch program. Wild. Do we duck in here? Trying to remember where the road used to be. Old trucks. Just piles. Got some Cadillacs. Got a C10 right there. We'll go this way. Oh my gosh, guys. A bay window double cab. I don't remember seeing this in here. Wow. I had no idea this was in here. Wow, that's cool. I must just not have ever paid attention. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know how I ever missed this being here. Because like I said, this used to be the road right here where this Ranger is. You could walk through here, and this would have been right here on the side. Is that a Diamond Rio? Or a white? Not too sharp on that cab style. Another International there. This could be an International as well, like an old Harvester maybe. I think I might actually be getting lost now. An old Saab right here. Big old Lincolns. Cool old Saab. Ooh, I see another bus. All right, let's detour up in here. Let's detour. Oh, it's a turbo Saab. Oh, we're coming out to a different road. This is another road I meant to go down. That right there, we've done a full loop. That's the late model Mark 1 that I'd taken the steering wheel out of. We got another bay window here. Cool step fan. I think a Saab is in my future, guys. I've always liked them. Like I said, Pete used to race Saabs, so there's a lot of Saabs in here. Some have been picked over pretty hard because he was obviously racing them. Thou shalt not pass. Let's see, which way are we going? Oh, I see another cab over. There's just so much in here. Cue the Predator noise. Boy, look at the patina on this thing. Wow, this is a fleet vehicle of some kind. See a number 6 right there on the B pillar. Wow, that patina is just so cool. Oh, this cab over's got some writing on it too. Heating oil. Don't know what company this would have been for. Oh, it's a GMC cab over. Look at this. Everywhere you look is something crazy. This thing is so cool though. I don't even know how to get out of this area. I see a couple more Saabs stacked up on cars through there. Got a little opening down in here. A Mustang in there. Path of least resistance. Let's go over here. A whole bunch of cars up there on the hill. A Silica? Yeah, Silica GT maybe? It's the first car I ever owned. That Fox has been there forever too. Wild. Oh, the Mustang tucked down in there. It's just, you know, it's just a sea of cars. Unless you want to go climbing, you won't ever even see them. I can feel the spiders crawling all over me. Old Jeep body right here. Chevy C50. LTD? Oh, it's a Granada. Oh, Granada. I like the Granadas. I mean, who knows? A Ford Club Wagon van right there, maybe. Another Saab. Split window Chevy. Split window something. Could be a Chevy. More Saabs. Naturally, more Saabs. That way should take us out. This is the main road, I do believe. So let's continue this way. I can't remember what's, I think that Mark 1 Jetta's in here somewhere. Backside of this Scout. Boy, the history of vehicles in here is just bonkers. Yeah, look at that Audi 4000 right up on there. Audi 4000? 5000? I do remember going around this car as a kid. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. A couple of Audis. You know, being here in New Hampshire, people drove cars of all manufacturers here. There's a huge European automotive presence here in the Northeast, especially in New Hampshire. A lot of people drove Volkswagens, Audis, Saabs, even Renaults and all sorts of weird car, Opels, far more so than out on the plains in the Midwest, you know, way out in the desert even. It was easier to import. You know, cars were coming over from Europe and landing on the East Coast. So a lot of those cars got sold right here on the East Coast. You know, once a lot of the Audis became Quattros and all-wheel drive, you know, we have terrible weather here in the winter. So a lot of people were buying all-wheel drive cars. German cars were stout and there were parts available in these areas. Kind of following the path. Another Saab. This is pretty cool. I remember when this guy used to drive around town. This painting company. Boy, I just love hand-painted signage. Some Mustangs in here. More spider webs. Yep, 114, 115s. Oh, we got a 123 on top. I didn't even notice that. Yep, W123 on top. Probably a diesel. I haven't really filmed the ground much as I'm walking, but this is basically it. There's stuff everywhere. Van. I don't know which way to go. That way? This way? I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes too. That pearl Mercedes. Looks like a Citation maybe? Early Cavalier? Yeah, Cavalier. Boy. I don't have a pathway cut through here. Oh, cool Bronco. I feel like there's a path down in here too. I don't know. Let's go this way. This isn't your traditional junkyard walk around because we're just basically buried in the woods. Oh, cool. Old Ford Econoline truck. Very cool. We're getting close to that Mark 1 Jetta, I think. Don't let me fool you. I am lost. All right, let's get under here. Pick up more spiders. Long box C10. All right, guilty pleasure. The 80s era Dodge Daytonas, especially the Shelbys. I love them. Also, we found one more Mercedes. Another 114 or 115. Citation coupe on top of it? Question mark? Oh, I found the FJ60. FJ62. First of all, long beds for life. There it is. I think this is the only FJ60 or 62 Land Cruiser in here. Pretty cool. It's a cool color too. Again, this used to be the road right here. They've just been stacking stuff in. How cool. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, still got the steering wheel. Still got the badge on the dash. Still got axles under it. Just so many cars out that way. Ooh, I found it. That early model Mark 1 Rabbit right there. The Mark 1 Jetta's on the other side of it. I'm not lost. I kind of know where I'm at now. Second gen Camaros and Trans Ams. There's the Jetta. Oh, is this an AMC? Is this one of the full body AMCs? The Premier? It is. Well, Eagle, I guess. Yeah, Eagle Premier. Wow, I've always liked those cars. It was like a flagship Eagle, like a big body Eagle. Wow, that's really cool. We got the bay window. C10s galore in here. This Mark 1 Jetta right here, my father and I pulled the knuckles off of for the Mark 1 suspension conversion I did on my Mark 1.5 Volkswagen Derby, which was a right-hand drive UK market car. And I did a Mark 1 suspension conversion, so we pulled the knuckles off of that. I seem to remember it being very difficult. Oh, look, an FJ40 right here. Forgot all about that. I forgot there was an FJ40 in here. There might be more, honestly. There might be way more. I've taken parts off of this Mark 1, and I can't seem to remember. I'm literally walking on this truck frame. It's not a swallowtail. You see the body line and the plate tub there? It's a small taillight, so it's an early single round headlight. Oh, this wasn't a Scout. Guys, I'm an idiot. That's a Bronco. Equally as bad for rotting out, that is for sure. But the amount of first-gen Broncos and International Scouts that are in here is pretty crazy. But this Rabbit here, did I take the wheel? No, I did not. Probably because it wasn't that good a shape and it was missing the horn button. Oh, check it out. One of Pete's Saab race cars. All right. All right. New objective. I forgot this was in here. Like, one of the actual race cars. Here we go. Another Saab up in there. Four-door Mark 1 Rabbit. Check it out. How cool is this? So rad. How cool is this, guys? Like, this thing raced on the ice every Sunday with my dad. Just roughed in a cage, put a seat in it, and ran it. Dang, that is so cool. Oh yeah, check out the side bash bar here. Got hit a few times. That is really cool though. Oh, so sick, look. Check this out. It still has one of the 4 Cure latchkey ice racing plates on it. So when I was a kid and my dad was the sitting chairman of the Latchkey Ice Racing Committee, they worked with the Norris Cotton Cancer Center as a benefit. All proceeds went to the Norris Cotton Cancer Center for child cancer research. And they made these cool little license plates and gave them out to all the racers, anyone that donated, maybe just anyone in general. And we've got a handful of them left over. I have a few that have never been put on anything. They're brand new. And this is really cool to see one of these plates still on one of the cars that raced every Sunday here in the Lakes region. So very cool to see this car out here. And right behind me, another early Mark 1 Rabbit, 2-door, just under that orange one. This one is not a swallowtail, but still a small taillight, single round headlight car. How do we get out of here? I think I can go that way. Let's go this way. I'm here once again to tell you that I am probably lost. I recognize the cars around me, but I don't remember how to get out of here. Hello? Oh, look. Another Land Cruiser. All right, I think I'm kind of trapped in here, so let's go this way. We gotta climb our way out if we don't go the way we came in. Let's blaze a trail this way. It's crazy how in just a few years, all this becomes so overgrown. All right, sap, and spider webs, oh, and ticks. Oh, and now we're in a new sea of vehicles. Man. I think I remember what's that way, but I think the way out is this way, and I'm getting hungry. So these are parked in a road, as you can see. Well, let's go. This way. Looking for the path of least resistance. Old Aerostar van. Cool old crane truck. We're definitely in the weeds now. A Mark II 4-door Golf. Just chilling. That we're gonna have to go under. I think we're somewhat close to the main road in here. Vans, S10s, box trucks. All right, let's get, this is what, you gotta be careful of twisting your ankle out here. Square body deep in there. Don't even know what this used to be. Could have been a Greenbrier. A cab over of some kind. Wild. Dodge Shadow. Okay. Where are we? Get away from me. Get away from me. There's another road this way. I do seem to remember some older cars being down in here. As I mentioned before, the roads obviously get clogged up with newer and newer cars. We got a first gen probe sitting up there. I think there are some Volkswagens back in here. All right, so I've climbed my way in back here through some modern cars. Oh, I'm going by a Mark IV. That could very well be the only Mark IV in here. Oh, it's a 1.8T. I seem to remember there's some old stuff down over this embankment. Yep. Got another Mark I chilling down in here. I think my battery's about to die. Yeah, Corvairs. Late model Mark I. Cool door signage. Got more Corvairs over here. Yeah, I do remember old stuff being down in here. Early model Corvairs, really cool van. This is one of the original old roads in here, so there's a lot of old stuff along the walls in here. Old Studebaker, split screen truck, Thunderbirds. Check out this tanker truck. Wow, that thing is so cool. Wow, that old hand-painted signage. Number 7 in the fleet. Driveline came out of it. Wow, so cool. Got a Saab. This is kind of the end of this row. Oh, courier. I forgot there was a courier in here. Automatic. Still has the steering wheel. Old mail Jeep. Probably delivered my parents' mail. He's probably sipping on some tea while he was doing it. Calling Aiden Templin. Got a Geo-Metro convertible out here. Whoa, look at that tanker upside down. Wow. Well, that kind of leads us back down to where that Mark 1 Jetta was, so we'll go back the way we came. I was too concerned about the Ford Courier, and I walked right by this Scirocco with a really cool old Loon Mountain sticker on it. That's one of our best ski resorts here in New Hampshire. Wow, didn't even notice it. I'd guess it was an 8-valve. Doesn't look like a clipper kit or whatever you'd call the 16-valve Scirocco's. Got another International up there on the embankment. Is that a G10? Yeah, old G10 Chevy van. This is kind of the end of the line here too. Square bodies, Jeeps. What is that wagon? Let's take a look. What is that? I've never been down over here before. Oh, is it a Toyota? It is. Wow, with a 20R in it. Very cool. Corolla wagon, maybe? Is this a Corona wagon? Oh, really cool Chevy too. My favorite of the Novas. Oh, that's really cool. Just sitting out here on the edge of the ravine. Someone cut a portal window in the side of this van. Pretty cool. Another Mark 1, totally forgot. Walked right by it. Looks like a late model. Look at that, an old XJ hiding in there. And what's crazy is on the other side of this wall, this mountain of stuff, is more stuff. Look at this, there's a Corvair stuck in the trees right there. Look at that. I know a Corvair front end when I see one. C10 stuff. Cars upside down. Vans, I mean, the poor vans have everything stacked on top of them because they were flat on top. More Saabs. Is that an Insight? No way, a first-gen Insight. Yeah, poor vans. Ooh, an Aztec. Yes. Oh man, if you guys know me well, you know what the deal is with Aztecs. Actually, there's no real deal. I just love that they're so ugly and hated. Only thing that would make it better is if it was yellow. Like, look, a yellow Aztec. I don't know if I've ever been down on this little path. A whole bunch of school buses in there. Oh yeah, look at all the school buses. Wow, very cool. It's like the local school system was just dumping their buses off in here. Old Dodges, Chevys, carburetors and miscellaneous parts. Look at how cool this thing is. Divco. Wow, man, I love these old step fans. Oh, that does not want to open. Ooh. Transmissions. You can see where that Toyota wagon is on the edge of that ravine. We've kind of made our way across to this side. Wow, this thing is so cool. The patina on it. Check out the hood ornament. Let's go over here and take a look at the front. Oh, a couple of Divcos. That one looks like a long wheelbase version to this one. Boy, those hood ornaments are really cool. Wow, so cool. Say quality dairy products since 1946. Is that what that says? Check out this cool little thing. This little forklift. Oh, there's a few of them. Wow, it's an old Clark. Okay, I think I need this. I think I somehow need this. Wow, what a cute little forklift. Got another one right here. This might be a Clark, maybe? No, it's a Namco. Huh. Still got the motor in it. Tiny little thing. Ran off of LPG or propane. Wow, that thing is so cool. Well, I just about lost my mind when I saw this bus and realized it wasn't a school bus and thought it was a flexible just like mine. But it's not. I think it's one of those really crazy GM ones. I don't know, you bus guys will be able to tell me. But there's a whole bunch of really cool old school buses here. But that one there isn't a school bus. Boy, let's try to dig in there. That thing is crazy looking. Watch your step. Wow, this thing is amazing. Oh, check out the stripes down the side. You know, my 46 bus has the angled windows, but these are just like bulbous. Wow, this thing is so rad. Wow, check out the luggage rack up overhead. Wow. Who knows how long it's been since they've put stuff in this. Wow, that thing is so cool. Might have been to Detroit. These things are definitely from an era gone by, that's for sure. Yeah, that thing is so cool. Well, guys, we're heading back towards the front gate now. We've only just scratched the surface of this place. Honestly, it's crazy. I just kind of did a perimeter check around the place. I mean, you can go any which way and there's just stuff everywhere. Lots of cool stuff. Man. Just piles of wheels. alloys, steels, Kragers with a Vanagon. Well guys, that is a walk around my local junkyard. So crazy it's still here. So crazy that a lot of the cars I grew up walking around are still out there. Well, we're back here at my dad's shop in our, not junkyard, but we've got our goodies sprinkled around the lot here. You know, just the cool stuff. We're getting ready to pull the motor out of the convertible, which is roached. Sorry for everyone who thinks we should save that convertible. That thing is absolutely roached. I'm gonna put the motor in the white late model, if not my chop top, because that motor's pretty tired. But I figured we'd end this junkyard episode off with a look at what we've got started over here. My poor fastback. It does run though. That Type 3 motor does run. And our Greenbriers. We got to start on this green one soon. I really want to start on this one soon before there's nothing left to it. Really is a cool rig. A Bounder with the 39,000 mile Cummins in it. Not sure what we're going to do with this now that we might use the 7.3 Power Stroke swap in the bus. And what I would consider my prized possession in the car fleet. We are going to start on this thing soon. Now that it's finally warm out. We can't fit it in my dad's shop or my shop, so we're bound to the outside, unfortunately. 46 flexible clipper bus, if you guys are new to the channel. And my poor 52 5-window Chevy cab over with a 12 valve P-pump Cummins in it. Unfinished, as most of my projects are. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hadn't done a good junkyard walk around video in quite some time. I kind of want to do more of them because I really like watching people walk around junkyards and see what kind of cars are just sitting out there in the world. Let me know what your favorite car you saw today in this episode was down in the comments below. I'd love to do more episodes like this, walk around more junkyards, just because I love walking around junkyards. But I do have my own junk I need to get back to work on. Also, episode 2 of the Patreon podcast, Ran When Parked, is now up for all of you guys that are subscribed to the Patreon. I do that with my friend Chris Clewell from Overcrest Productions. Right now, we're trying to hit 1 a month. Maybe we'll bump it up to 2 a month here soon. But we talk about the new Buick acquisition and a bunch of other stuff. So if you're over there, thank you guys so much for the support. That episode is now live. Well, thanks again for watching, guys. We will see you in the next episode.